BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? I'm very sad to inform you that one of Bill Cosby's daughters, Ensa Cosby, has has passed away at the age of 44. I don't really know much about the situation. I'm about to get into the article, but from what I heard, she it was kidney failure. She needed a kidney transplant, and that was basically what she died from. She had a kidney failure. Also, she was one of the only daughters, or I believe she was the only daughter to actually come out and speak up on her father's behalf about the whole entire situation. I don't want to make this a conspiracy theorist situation where I'm like, oh, they went after her because she spoke up about her father. I mean, realistically, you would have to believe that any loving family, anybody that's in any loving family, if one of the people in the family is being accused of something, that obviously somebody is going to speak up in defense. So this is not a situation that I believe is that the conspiracy theorists just keep it to yourself. That's why, like, I just don't see that this would be a reason why that would happen. Now, there's tons of other conspiracy reasons that you could probably bring up, but I just don't think it would be because necessarily she spoke up in defense of her father. In every loving family, you're going to have at least one individual that's going to speak up in defense of a relative who is being, demonized. Whether the demonization, whether them demonizing the individual is the correct thing to do or whether it is the wrong thing to do, whether they did something that warranted it or whether it's just accusations that are false, you're always going to have at least one person in the family that's going to come out and defend the individual. That's all I'm trying to say. Pardon me. Anyway, Bill Cosby's daughter Ensa has died from renal disease. Cosby spokesman Andrew Wyatt told CNN she was 44. Cosby family thanks many people for their prayers for their beloved, beautiful Ensa. Read a statement from the family obtained by CNN. Renal disease is a condition that impairs kidney function. Ensa Cosby voiced strong support for her father after he was accused of sexual assault, saying she believed he was innocent, which is her right. Like I said, whenever you have a loving family, you're going to have people come to a person's defense. Whether the individual is guilty or they're innocent, you're going to have somebody that comes to their defense in loving families. Just to throw this out there, like if you're in a family or if you meet someone, right, and you're talking to somebody in their family, and every time somebody says something negative about a family member, like the people in the family are always agreeing, that sounds like them. You got to be right. Oh, man, I believe that they would do that. You could tell that family isn't close. And if the family isn't close, they was probably raised that way. Like, you'll rarely ever see a family that was raised to be close with one another, that, they become adults and they're distant. You understand what I'm saying? How close someone else is has 100% to do with how they were raised. And this is Bill Cosby. You have to think that at least one of his children will come to his defense. Last May, Ensa and her sister Erin released audio statements in support of their famous father. I didn't know that the other daughter did it also. I believe that racism has played a big role in all aspects of this scandal, Ensa Cosby wrote. My father has been publicly lynched in the media, she said. My family, my young daughter, my young niece and nephew have had to stand helplessly by and watch the double standards of pretending to protect the rights of some but ignoring the rights of others and exposing innocent children to such appalling accusations about someone they love dearly and who has been loving and kind to them is beyond cruel. So, all right, so we can all see what her position is. Her position is that her nieces, her nephews, and her daughter had to hear these accusations about their grandfather that they love, and children being children, not understanding how to process this information in which they were given. That's one of the reasons why I hate to hear somebody talk about how their 5-year-old is as smart as an adult. Like, there's difference between having comprehension skills and having the ability to work out problems, or be able to understand something that you've seen before, and being an intelligent adult. There's a difference. I had somebody telling me that before about a child, and by me saying, well, they're still a child, the individual got really upset and angry with me, because I'm busy trying to say that they're a child. She's a child. She can't really process adult information. Whereas she can, if you tell her something, she can remember it. And if she's seen something before, she could possibly do it over again, and she can work out problems. Yeah, that does show intelligence. Don't get it confused. But to then say that, this 5-year-old or this 4-year-old or this 6-year-old, because she can do these things, has the same intelligence as an adult, that's just really stretching it. But that's basically what the issue is. If you was to ask me, these children are hearing these things about their grandfather, and it's being able to process. This is a child. They can't process the information. But with that also being said, maybe them being the adults should try a little bit harder to shield them from this information. Because for whatever the reason, I don't know how old these children are that they're saying that the young girls, and they might be 15, 16 years old, and being 15 and 16 years old, her daughter or her niece and the nephews, they can obtain the information their own way. It's not like if somebody's 4 or 5 or 6 years old, you can shield them. But being a teenager, it's not going to be able to shield them. They're going to hear these things. Anyway, the elder Cosby has denied allegations. Despite her father's fame, Ensa Cosby led a life away from the spotlight. She is one of 5 children born to the superstar actor and his wife, Camille. The couple's only son, Ennis, was murdered at the age of 27 in 1997 during a failed robbery attempt. Funeral plans for Ensa has not yet been announced. I just want to really go right back to then I'm gonna get out of here. For everybody that doesn't know what happened with Ensa Cosby, I believe he was his car had stalled on him or something, or he had a flat tire, and then somebody tried to rob him. I think it was I can't remember if it was him or Michael Jordan's father who died that way. But around the time that Ensa Cosby was murdered, he was murdered, that's a fact. Around the time that Ensa Cosby was murdered, Bill Cosby had been trying to buy CBS. So there's always been like a conspiracy theory out there that the reason why his son was murdered was because he was trying to buy and he was close. He was really close to buying CBS, but he had, put it like this, he had the money. They just said they wasn't selling it to him. The money that they would have sold CBS for, he had it. Him and his investors had the money, and I think all of his investors was black, or it was something like that. And so his son had got murdered. So a lot of conspiracy theorists try to link one with the other. But I'm saying, as far as this Ensa Cosby thing is, I would need a lot more of something going on in order, other than her defending her father, for me to believe that, this was just anything other than God's will. Everything's God's will, but you get my point. Anyway, let me know what y'all guys think about this. Leave the comments down below. And also, do she have the right to defend her father? I personally think she has the right to defend her father. Let me know what y'all think about that. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. #BronxBombers. Let's get it. Yo, look, I love y'all. Take care of each other. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.